Hello everyone and welcome to Page by Page Bible with Snehal. Today we are reading Genesis chapter 13. Genesis chapter 16, which is full of emotions, challenges and God's remarkable grace. Instead of reading and then reflecting, I'll be sharing my thoughts as we go. Let's walk through this story together and see what God might teach us. If you have a Bible, please take out Genesis chapter 16 and let's read together. Abram's wife Sarai had not borne him any children, but she had an Egyptian slave woman named Hagar. And so she said to Abram, "The Lord has kept me from having children. Why don't you sleep with my slave? Perhaps she can have a child for me." Abram agreed with what Sarai said. This decision to involve Hagar brought division and pain. When we step outside of God's plan, it doesn't just affect us, it impacts those around us. Have you ever made a decision that created unexpected tension in your life or relationship? Here we see Sarah's pain and impatience. She wanted to take control of God's promise instead of waiting. She tried to make everything happen on her terms. How often do we do the same? Then, so she gave Hagar to him to be his concubine. This happened after Abram had lived in Canaan for 10 years. Abram had intercourse with Hagar and she became pregnant. When she found out that she was pregnant, she became proud and despised Sarai. Then Sarai said to Abram, "It's your fault that Hagar despises me. I myself gave her to you, and ever since she found out that she was pregnant, she had despised me. May the Lord judge which of us is right, you or me." Abram answered, "You very well, she is your slave and under your control. Do whatever you want with her." Then Sarai treated Hagar so cruelly that she ran away. The angel of the Lord met Hagar at the spring in the desert on the road to Shur and said, "Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from and where are you going?" This is the first time the Lord's angel is talking to a lady. The angel asked Hagar about her, where are you going to? She answered, "I am running away from my mistress." He said, "Go back to her and be her slave." Then he said, "I will give you so many descendants that no one will be able to count them. You are going to have a son, and you will name him Ishmael, because the Lord has heard your cry of distress." Because the Lord has heard your cry of distress. But your son will live like a wild donkey. He will be against everyone, and everyone will be against him. He will live apart from all his relatives. Hagar asked herself, "Have I really seen God and lived to tell about it?" So she called the Lord who had spoken to her, a God who sees. That is why people call the well between Kadesh and Bered the wall of living one who sees me. Hagar bore Abram a son, and he named him Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old at that time. Here we finish with Hagar names God El Roi, the Lord who sees. Even when world overlooked her, God saw her, cared for her, and gave her hope. This reminds us no matter what we are going through, we are never invisible to God. Let's remember God's timing is perfect and His plans are always better than ours. What stood out to you from today's reading? Let me know in the comment section. God bless you all.